Hi, Yinji. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Rosanna. Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's been a while since
Yeah.
you left Newfoundland, but I'm happy to see that you were able to go back home, everything. And I know
Yeah.
that you've been very busy working on this project, the book project, and we're excited to see it. But before you show the book, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about, why the book? Why, what idea? How did you come up with the idea to have this book?
Okay. Yeah. Why this book? Well, the motivation behind planning of this book is from the idea that the idea from while attending many conferences outside of Japan, that is, you know, Japan is a oceans fisheries nation with a big pride. The large scale fisheries, industrial fisheries are well known in the worldwide.
Right. Most people
But
know about Japanese fisheries. They
yeah,
think of industrial fisheries, basically.
yeah, that's right. But the small scale fisheries where to focus on family operating, which take place throughout the Japanese coast, are not. So,
Yes.
yeah, so the primary goal of this book, I think, is to raise awareness of Japanese small-scale fisheries.
Mhm.
And especially now, as the title of this book says, Japanese small-scale fisheries are in the era of big change. The structural changes, global changes in marine systems, and the policy changes, and plus the COVID-19 impacts.
That
So
changes everything
yeah,
as well.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah,
So it's a
yeah,
very timely to have this kind of book. But, it's a it's a ebook production. So there must be it's a bit different, right? The idea about this kind of ebook. It's a different book from, say, you know, academic book, right? So is that your intention to make it a little bit more accessible to the general people?
yes,
What's the
yes.
audience? Hmm.
Well, it's in a essay style, yes,
Okay.
and we target for the general, readers, for more people to get to know the Japanese small scale fisheries.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very nice. So this is, I would call this like a world premiere, right, of the book, because nobody has seen it yet. And unfortunately, we would have done this in person this week, actually, with the meeting that we were supposed to have in Tokyo. But since it's not happening, we're just going to do it with this online launch. So why don't you show us what the book looks like? Mhm.
Okay, now can you see?
Oh, yes.
Yes, this is our book.
That's a beautiful cover you have there. It's a
Well,
very
thanks.
nice design. Okay, so the meaning of small. So you talk about change, but you also talk about you are really calling attention to the fact that small scale fisheries in Japan, do they like do they are they very different from the large scale, and also have many values and different contributions, I assume?
Well, yeah, they are definitely different from the large scale fisheries. For example, like more than 80% of fishery workers fishermen are the coastal fisheries fishermen, and 90% of them are kind of the self-employed or family running kind of. And coastal fisheries have protected, the coastal resource and fishermen's life, as well as the tradition culture of the communities from a long time ago.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have nearly 50 authors, 50 contributors, with nearly 50 chapters, to cover a wide range of topics about small-scale fisheries in Japan. And it includes governance institutions, actual conditions of Japanese small-scale fisheries, new initiatives and concepts, and the small-scale fisheries from a comparative lens as well as a global lens. Yes. And yes, a point worthy of special mention is that we have also collected from, the valuable comments and messages from the, the fishermen who are the fields, field expert we have this abundant knowledge about small-scale fisheries. Yeah, and we're really thankful for all these contributions to this book. Yes, actually, that is our another intention, to show the fisherwomen are putting much effort, in the small-scale fisheries. So, yeah, you can see from the Ama fisherwoman diver.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. So maybe you can just talk a little bit about what you're hoping to achieve with this book.
Well, again, I must say to raise awareness of Japanese small-scale fisheries. For the research of fisheries social science, there is an accumulation study, with a focus on the fisheries social science societies in Japan. But, the comprehensive books focusing on small-scale fisheries are less common. And also compared to the field of natural science, fisheries and natural science, it is fact that there is lack of English materials in books. So we believe, this book will contribute to improve such a situation.
Yes.
Actually, we were going to, it was our plan to, launch, to have a big celebration of launching this research network in Japan in May. But, because of the COVID-19, it's one of the COVID-19 impacts. And we do think this book is the very first step of this research network. And yeah, I hope maybe, during, the Japan Ocean Day, we can, launch, have a big celebration,
When is that?
It's July 23rd.
Okay. And then, of course, one day we wanted to go back to our plan in terms of having a workshop to talk about transdisciplinarity and really help raise awareness, right? And build capacity at all levels, among governments and, community groups and other organizations, so that there could be more effort and interest, right, around supporting and promoting the sustainability of small-scale fisheries in Japan. So I'm really, we are totally excited to have this book as part of the TBTI Global Book Series, but also to know that there is now TBTI Japan as part of this TBTI Global Initiative. So that is really wonderful. So thank you again, Yinji, for the work that you and your co-editor and all the authors are doing to really, produce such a very beautiful volume. And we look forward to reading that very soon.
Yes, thanks. Yeah, it's totally our pleasure, to do this work. Yeah.
Yes,
thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.